Hey you guys, Happy New Year! Welcome to My Table 3. I'm Carrie, and today I am just trying to get things ready. It's actually January 3rd here, and I've been trying to get this video up since New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve. So towards the end of the clip, after I do my intro and talk to you a little bit, I will be showing you clips of how we celebrated our New Year's Eve and how we stayed on plan with low-carb, gluten-free, trim healthy mama foods. Today is Wednesday, like I said, January 3rd, and I normally would be at work, but if you saw my last video, you would know that we are all, let me turn this around. Whoop. Did you do a 360? I hope I didn't make anybody sick. But we have all been sick. I had the flu the week before Christmas. My husband ended up with pneumonia, and we've tried to be proactive and give Nate lots of vitamin C, zinc, and things to keep him well. But unfortunately, he started feeling bad, I think yesterday morning. In fact, at the end of this clip, after our New Year's food little thing I show you, he was feeling okay, and that was New Year's Eve, and he wishes you all a Happy New Year. It's so cute. I can't wait for you guys to see it. But since then, he has started getting sick, and this is our lunch over here. He started getting sick, and so that he doesn't get worse or develop pneumonia like my husband did, we're going to go ahead and take him to his doctor. So yeah, my husband and I toughed it out, but we don't believe in making him tough it out, so we don't take chances. Actually, so, because we don't like to take a lot of medicine. That's what I mean when I say we toughed it out. We don't do a lot of antibiotics and stuff like that for ourselves. But for him, we do. So, because we don't take any chances with his health. I just want to make that clear. But we're taking him to the doctor today at 2:15, and the doctor's office is about 45 minutes from here. So I had to take off work because Anthony is actually still recovering and coughing pretty bad. And I didn't want him to have to deal with the hassle by itself of getting out and taking Nathan to the doctor. So I took off today. I hate missing work, but my family comes first, and so I'm going to take Nate to the doctor. But first, I'm going to feed him, and in the video clips that you'll see shortly, I've been promising him mini pigs in a blanket since New Year's, and so today, before we go, to prevent eating out and staying on budget and on plan, we are going to, I'm sorry I keep switching angles. I need to grab a selfie stick or something like that, but right now I'm just holding the camera, so hopefully you're not seasick. So anyway, like I said, I promised him little pigs in a blanket on New Year's Eve, but I got tired, still recovering. I got tired real quickly, and so I did not cook those, but I fixed those finally today, and they are on plan. They are Trim Healthy Mama S. I make those out of the Trim Healthy Mama, out of the cheese fathead dough, and like I said, in these clips you'll see soon, I put that recipe in the video of how I make the cheese dough below, so check that out if you haven't seen it. I'll give you a peek at the pigs in a blanket. I just use those little smoky sausages and that cheese dough. I just use my pizza cutter after I rolled it out on this, cut it in strips, and I didn't have enough for all, but that's okay. We'll eat those later. So we will bake these at 375 for about 18 to 20 minutes, and then they'll come out, and we're going to have those with a salad and some ranch. He doesn't feel good, like I said, so it's very important to me that I feed him healthy foods, not a lot of carbs, not a lot of sugar, because you know, it's a proven fact, and you can read articles online from doctors and stuff, that sugar weakens your immune system. So we try to keep ourselves on plan when we're sick as much as we can, with healthy soups and low carb options, not a lot of sugar and stuff like that. So it will hopefully help us improve faster. So I believe it works, so that's why we try to stick with it. I can't say that we've always stuck that way, because you know how it is when you're sick. You just eat whatever if you feel like eating. But Nathan, we're going to keep him healthy, low carb foods while he's sick, get him some medicine from the doctor hopefully today, and get him on the mend for the new year too. So as far as the channel, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for making my 2017 so great. Between you guys that read my blog and you guys that have started following here, I've had an awesome year. I've been so encouraged to hear some of your stories and to meet you lovely new friends. I'm so excited to see what 2018 has in store for me as far as my health journey and my weight loss. And I'm so excited to hear what victories you guys have in 2018. So to all my new subscribers, thank you for joining in and following along. And to all my subscribers that's been with me for a long time, you guys know that you're the best, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to get lunch on the table and get us fed so that we can get in the car and get to the doctor for Nate. In the meantime, check out what we did for New Year's Eve. And stay tuned for the end for a super cute little boy wishing you guys a Happy New Year before he got sick. So prayers for him to feel better. Any of you that are not feeling well, I know there's a lot going on. I pray that you heal quickly and that you have a good recovery. Stay warm out there. I know it's really cold even for North Arkansas. We've been in the low in 1 digits at some North Central Arkansas. Low Central, whatever, Arkansas. We don't usually get a ton of snow or freezing temps, but we've been in 1 digits during the night, and yesterday the high got to like 23, 25. So I hope you guys are staying warm. I love you guys all, and I wish you a Happy New Year from my table to yours. See you later. Enjoy the clips. Alright guys, the first item that I am creating for our New Year's Eve snack night will be my low carb, gluten free, Trim Healthy Mama S pepperoni pizza Pinwheels. And this is all the things that I just need to make the dough and the filling. I'm not going to go through that step by step for you, but I will put a link below for the full recipe and directions on how to make these Pinwheels. They're super simple. If you know how to make the fathead cheese dough, you can make these no problem. And if you guys know me from very long or watch my blog, you know that I take this simple cheese dough and I make a ton of different pizza pinwheels, sausage and cream cheese pinwheels, which is a huge hit on my blog at www.mytableof3.com. So check that out. Like I said, I'll have the link to these pepperoni pizza ones below. So I'm going to get started and show you. I just need almond flour. I do use a couple tablespoons of the Trim Healthy Mama oat fiber because I like the texture it gives my crust. And I mix that with garlic powder and onion powder. That is the shredded cheese. I just shredded a 10-ounce block of mozzarella cheese. Now for your dough, you just need 8 ounces. So I saved the other 2 ounces to go inside the filling with just these pepperonis. And I'm going to make a simple pizza, a little bit of red sauce with tomato sauce and Italian seasoning and probably a pinch of salt. There's my 1 egg. So I'm going to get started and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I get my dough made and then when I start rolling it out and filling it. Like I said, I'm not going to show you because it would make this video too long and I got quite a few things to make to feed my boys tonight. So pepperoni pinwheels, here we come. Alright, here's my finished fathead dough. You can see the consistency. Can you see that there are you don't see any lumps of dry goods. That's the main thing. You got to really get in there and get your hands in it and knead the dough. I have a full video on how I do my cheese dough. Got a little bit of Italian seasoning in there, so that's the flakes you see. I have some people tell me that theirs is dry or that it crumbles. I don't ever have that problem. Hopefully you won't either if you try my method that I share, and I'll put the link to that video below as well. So I'm going to get this rolled out before it gets too cool, and I'll show you what it looks like after I fill it and before I roll it up. I showed you the pictures as I was rolling it, filling it. So now I have it rolled up and wrapped in wax paper. I just roll it up in the wax paper. So sorry guys. And now you can set it in the freezer. If you put it in the fridge, I recommend leaving it for at least an hour or more. But I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes or so. 30, 40 minutes and let it set up. It will be so much easier to slice and your pepperonis won't come out. Also, I wanted to tell you that I use this time just these small pepperonis because I got them for, let's see if it'll focus. No. Oh, I give up. Anyway, $1.49 at my discount grocery store. I normally use the larger ones that come in big circles that I get at Kroger or Walmart from Hormel. That takes up a lot more space, so you don't need as many. This one I use practically the whole bag. But I did want it to be extra pepperoni. So use whichever one's easier or cheapest for you and fits your budget. And there's that. I'm going to get that in the freezer and get that to chill and then move on to the wings. Okay, so here's the next step of our big snack night at New Year's Eve, and these leftovers will carry over until tomorrow. It is wings. I just coated them in a little bit of bacon drippings because I don't have any coconut oil that wouldn't taste like coconut. So I did bacon drippings, garlic powder, onion powder, and I'm just going to bake those at 375 till they're nice and golden brown and crispy, and then I will take those out and toss those in some butter, Kerrygold butter, and some hot sauce, and then we'll have some hot wings. My son is looking so forward to these. So in the oven they go. Alright, while the wings are cooking, I'm sorry if you hear TV in the background. My son's watching his YouTube channels, and that's a commercial that's really loud. And if you can't see, I'm sorry about the lighting. It's kind of getting dark this evening. The next part of our New Year's Eve Snackapalooza is the spinach dip that I just got ready, and it's going to chill in the refrigerator. We're going to enjoy some raspberries and some blackberries. Aldi's had these on for 99 cents yesterday, so I grabbed some of those. And then also picked up this shrimp ring. You can see that my son and I already sampled one with cocktail sauce. We can have shrimp with cocktail sauce. So there's a couple more things of our snacks, and we'll see what else comes about before we eat. Guys, here are what the Pinwheels pepperoni pizza pinwheels look like. I got about 29 or 30. I will say that a couple of them got too thin, so don't try and get them that too thin or they won't cook evenly. I like to get mine. This is a very good size, and this is what size I normally thickness. So I get about 26 or 25 out of these like that. I'm going to bake these at 375 for about 16 minutes until they're light golden brown, and then I'll pull them out. Now, if you wanted to freeze these right now, you could. Lay them on wax paper on a cookie sheet and freeze those. Then when they're completely frozen, take them off, put them in a plastic bag that seals, and then put them in your freezer, and they'll last up to a month or so. When you're ready to cook them, preheat your oven at 375, grease a cookie sheet with some spray, lay them out, I would say about 1 to 2 inches apart, and bake them for probably about 17 to 18 minutes until they're golden brown, and they'll take just like you baked them, or just like you made them today and baked them straight away. So here they are. The wings are about to come out. I got to toss those in buffalo sauce, and then I'm going to throw these in the oven, and then we'll be ready to eat our Snackapaloozas for New Year's. Check back with you in a minute. Here are the wings out of the oven. You can see how nice and crispy and golden brown they got. Now this is just a mixture of my melted Kerrygold butter, which I found an awesome deal at. Check this out. Focus. Anyway, $1.49. And we use this hot sauce because it's cheap for $1. I'm not sure if it would be for the purists, but we like it, and my son can tolerate the heat. So we find this at the Dollar Tree for $1, and it lasts us a really long time. So melted the butter. I put garlic powder, onion powder. Now I'm just going to add the wings in. Let's see if I can do that with one hand. And I'm sorry, I'm blocking the light, I think. So let's see. Hopefully this is enough butter, and so I'm just going to put all these in there. Not even showing you the chicken. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to put the lid on those. A few more left. And I'm just going to toss those in that yummy Kerrygold butter and hot sauce. Man, I'm bad camera lady today. I'm sorry. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to shake it up, which I cannot do without the camera. So here I go. I'll show you what they look like when I get them all plated up. We are just about to eat, and we're going to start our Snackapalooza, as we call it, which is just finger food for New Year's Eve. Here is our spread. I did not feel like doing the mini pigs in a blanket, but I'm going to do a blog post and show you those at a later date. So we have our pepperoni and mozzarella pinwheels with some marinara. The bowl was too hot, so I stuck it in that. Our spinach dip and our fresh celery. We have blackberries and raspberries. The lighting's horrible. Our hot wings that I've done in the oven. They're not breaded. And then our shrimp with cocktail sauce. And we're going to enjoy that with some Zevia colas. And there you have it, guys. That is our New Year's Eve spread. Oh, and we're using Nathan's Lego creation, Minecraft Mushroom World, as our wonderful centerpiece for our meal. So we're about to chow down.
Happy New Year. Thanks for watching my mom.